if any of you would like to share. Remember, we use the Sankalpa in our Yoga Nidra practice, which we will practice today. Any of you want to share, have questions about it?
So I'm always confused, like what to say. So I say happy and healthy. That's it.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. That's good. That is good. And that's a good Sankalpa. Anybody else? Yes, Ben.
Yeah, so mine always, I used to think about being gratitude.
Yes.
For all that we get. Most of the time, yeah, that's something which we all know, but I consciously try to, call out few people in situations, all that which to be very gratitude towards them. So that's what I try.
Okay. Meaning the resolution is to be thankful and live in gratitude.
Exactly. Yeah.
Beautiful. Very nice. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Well, others? Hey, Sanjay. Any of you want to share what your Sankalpa is? Or if you have any questions about it? Just to reiterate a few points, Sankalpa is something that you would like to have as a positive statement rather than I don't want this. You say I want this. Let it be a positive statement. And also, preferably, it is a longer term resolution. Not a Sankalpa that is too short a term. Okay, my current life situation is like this, and so I just want to get over it. I have a headache, and I am not having a headache, something like that. It would be a very short-term focused resolution. I'm just giving an example. So preferably it's a longer-term resolution, a positive resolution, a longer-term resolution, and to the extent that it benefits yourself and others. For example, if you have a healthy body and mind, you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping others around you. Otherwise, others need to take care of you. If not only can you not help others, others will need to care for you, right? And that's not good. So something that benefits yourself and others is a good resolution. What else can I add? As we go along, we might have different resolutions, and you might yet come to a resolution for life. And if you find such a resolution that you're strongly getting connected with, and you can live that life with that resolution, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, actually, I feel that being happy and healthy is the ultimate aim of all resolutions. So I thought like it would be better to go for it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, Manjit. You can live the life. It's a life resolution. Absolutely, that's very nice. Anybody else want to share your resolutions or have questions or comments about it? Um, um, remember, I also usually say that let's not have expectations when we practice. Setting goals are slightly different from expectations. The best analogy that I can think of is I am going to walk in this direction. Is He's not saying I want to reach this particular place. So these are two different things. And so to the extent that sankalpas are more directional and long for the rest of life, and it is benefiting others, these are all really good than resolution, something like I want $1 million in the bank account, for example. Can be a resolution, but it is a particular milestone. Um, and so those are my thoughts. Anybody else want to add anything before we begin?
Sir, talking about expectations, so we do a sankalpa saying that okay, I will not have any expectations and I will abide with whatever sankalpa. I know you got my point.
I
So
will not
how?
have expectations is a sankalpa.
No, expectations, yeah, to be calm and to, have yourself at peace.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am complete or I live complete is a
Yes, yes.
beautiful
When
resolution.
you get over that expectations, I know it's very difficult to go to that level, but still, at least when you do a sankalpa, you're conscious on that. So, but my question is, I take a sankalpa or I take a decision of not expecting anything from anybody or anything situations. But how do we handle the expectations what people build out of us?
Build
That is
out of
also from me.
others'
How do we,
expectations of you.
that also is it's kind of stressful sometimes, especially when you're working from home.
Very much. Very much.
No, I think many. I'm not sure about men how they handle it. At least for women,
Yes,
working from home, the expectations are it's gone up like anything, and we are just taken for granted.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes it becomes obvious. Yes, you
I,
have to do it. So how do we get over? I mean, how do we handle ourselves in such situations where we are not attached to any expectations, but we are still part of others' expectations?
beautiful question. First of all, as I said, I understand what you're saying, and I don't want any of us to take anything else that is available around us for granted. Other people, relationships, um, whatever wealth and health that we have. At least none of us should be taking things for granted, and that is living a conscious life. Yeah. Um, and so others, what they expect of us are of lesser control with us. Um, whatever that is in our control is our own inner life, and that is the only thing that we can, how shall we say, have a resolution around. Like you said, I wouldn't put it as not having expectations. I would put this as more around. I am going toward this longer term goal or a direction, and I will accept whatever comes in that direction, right? And that is in a way of saying I won't have expectations, right? And let's say you are on a spiritual journey in a certain direction, and you accept, there will be ups and downs in life, and as part of that there are also others having expectations and putting pressures of various kind, getting disappointed, and all of that is parts of ups and downs of the direction that we can be going. So the very important question that you ask is, how do we deal with others' expectations of us? Is we cannot control those, but the thing that we can do is learn and grow and practice to be a better human being, even if that is not up to others' expectations or others' mark. But we are living our life as to the best of our abilities, and we are making progress in our spiritual journey. And that life might yet continue to disappoint others, but we may not be able to control. We cannot satisfy everybody. And I don't know if this is answering the question that you had. All I would like us to be is resolute in our pursuit of the spiritual journey that we take up. And we do the best in that. And we live a full, happy, healthy life. Even if that full, happy, healthy life is not sufficient enough for others, we may not be able to do much about that.
Yeah.
Does that help, Priya?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Thanks so much.
Sure. Yeah, let us live a full, happy, healthy life, and we make progress in our spiritual journey. And that itself gives us satisfaction and keeps us going, and we will be productive, we will be helpful. We will need less, we are less dependent on others because we are happy, we are healthy, we are strong, we are flexible. We can go a long mile, right? And that is a practice. Dirgha kala as in long term. Nairantarya, every day we practice. Satkara, with devotion, with conviction we practice. And that is Hatha Yoga practice. And we practice this for life. And when we do, we have a life that we are living that is useful for ourselves and others. And yet, others may be totally disappointed with us. And we may not be able to satisfy everybody.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
So Jay, this is
Yeah.
Shiva. So
Yes.
I have this question. So Sankalpa, right? So how important is this, right? So like somebody says, I visualize something and then it happens, right? So in the matter of Sankalpa, how important is, and it is a long term, right? How to keep that focus on a day-to-day basis, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Very nice. Very beautiful question, Shiva. See, the thing is, we see the world as we are. I will repeat. We see the world as we are. And as we change ourselves, the world changes. A simple, I don't know if you heard this story, this very simple, old story, right? There is this most beautiful woman in a village, and not so beautiful a woman in the village. So they go because they want to take a bath, and so they go to this village pond to take a bath early in the morning, right before daybreak. So both of them take a bath before daybreak, and so they usually go to the, let us say, different banks of that huge water body. And the most beautiful woman thinks that the other person also is so beautiful that she also had to come very early in the morning to take a bath. And the other person who feels that, I'm not so good looking, also thinks that the other person, they're not able to really see each other, but they think that the other person is also like them. It's a very simple story. I don't know. I'm sure there are better stories to make a point that we see the world as we are, and what we are changes with understanding, with knowledge, with practice. Let me repeat. What we are, when we learn something, when you learn a word, you would see that popping up everywhere, even though they are always there. Since you did not know about the word, you wouldn't even notice that. But once you have learned the word, it will pop up everywhere. And that's a very simple example of how in your understanding you've changed your psychological structure. Now your psychological structure is tuning into the things that you are able to understand. And that's another example. And so as we can change what we are through understanding, knowledge, practice, because we have tendencies which are all certain way, and they can change with practice. And that's why we are here, right? And this is why everyday practice is important, and to get together as a group of people in the same journey together is important. To keep reminding ourselves we are in a journey of improvement, of understanding, of practice, and that is how we can keep going for a long time. And as you do, there are others who get inspired by the way you lead life, and they might actually be inspired to also go on their own journey. These are all personal journeys. And so it is important to commit to that journey for the long term. You asked me about a challenge, Jay. We did 24 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Is there another challenge, right? And I was giving you an example of a challenge. Let's take a challenge to practice for the next 10 years. Every week, so many sessions without fail. Is a kind of a resolution that we can take to change our inner self, inner psychological structure, and the way we see the world changes because of that. There may be doors in front of you. We may not even see that door. And when we change ourselves, we will see the door to walk through. So there may be opportunities around us all the time. And we may not even recognize those as opportunities until we understand. And so that is part of the taking a resolution and practicing is to be able to understand our own inner world better and change it in a way that the way we see the world itself changes, and it becomes more and more conducive for us to continue for the long term rather than bringing roadblocks in our journey. I don't know if I answered your question, Shiva. Did I?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. I would like all of us to be practicing in our 90s, as I said. So it is a long-term commitment. And with that, I know we took a bit longer, but this is a very, very important topic to discuss, to commit, to live a full, happy, healthy life. Whatever is in our control, we do the best of that. And by that, we will be useful to ourselves and others around us. Any comfortable seated posture. Eyes softly close, 3 deep breaths. Think of your sankalpa. If you don't have a sankalpa, in very few short words, in whichever language that you choose, think of a resolution that is positive, longer term, beneficial to yourself and others. And if you already have a sankalpa, quietly repeat that sankalpa 3 times with conviction. And after that, watch your breath. And if you have trouble coming up with the sankalpa, it can be as simple as I will practice yoga every week without interruptions for the next 10 years. And you make it into a very short sentence so that you can remember word for word, that you can embed in your subconscious in Yoga Nidra practice. Palms to the heart center, Namaskar Mudra. Tilt your head forward. Gently open your eyes. Inhaling, arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. exhaling down. One last round, inhaling up, exhaling down. Release. Come up to standing. Front to the mat. Tadasana. Namaskar Mudra. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara begin. If the mind is wandering away from the practice, bring it back to this breath, this posture. After completing, stand relaxed. Watching the breath as it normalizes. Let's practice variation of Surya Namaskara. Usually practice in Ashtanga Vinyasa practice. 3 deep breaths. Front to the mat, Tadasana. Namaskar Mantra. Inhaling, take the arms by the side, palms going up, pressing the palms. Take the arms up by the sides, going up all the way up. Press the palms. Namaskar Mudra. When I said arms up, you start with the palms together. You take the arms to the side parallel to the ground and then take all the way up and press the palms. Let's do that. Inhaling, arms to the side, palms going up, look. You don't have to look up, just press the palms. Yes, that's it. And then similarly, next exhalation, take the arms to the side and bend fully forward down and get the fingers down to the mat. Take the arms to the side, start bending from the hips and go down with the fingers touching the ground, head down. Uttana practice. Inhaling, look to the front, Ardha Uttana. Exhaling, jump back or walk back to plank. Next exhalation, Chaturanga Dandasana. If you can do that, otherwise drop your knees down and lower your chest down, bent. And then inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 deep breaths. Next inhalation, look to the front, jump forward between the palms or walk forward between the palms. Ardha Uttana. Exhaling Uttana, full forward. And then next inhalation, arms by the side, palms going all the way up toward the ceiling, palms press, and then exhaling Namaskar Mudra. Release. This variation is called Surya Namaskara A in Ashtanga Vinyasa practice. It's Mysore school of practice. In Ashtanga Vinyasa, there is a fixed sequence. It goes on usually about an hour and a half. And this sequence, what we just did is Surya Namaskara A. We'll practice this one more time. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling, arms, take the arms by the side, palms going up. Next exhalation, take the arms by the side to the down, to the mat, Uttana. Inhaling, look up, Ardha Uttana. Jump back to plank or walk back to plank. Exhaling, Chaturanga Dandasana with the knees touching or not if you can. Next inhalation, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Next exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 deep breaths. Look to the front. Next inhalation, jump forward between the palms or walk forward. Ardha Uttana. Exhaling Uttana. Inhaling Urdhva Hastasana, arms by the side, palms going up. Exhaling Namaskara Mudra. Release your arms. Lie down on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Come to the center with knees close to the chest. Spread your arms to the side, shoulder height. Next exhalation, drop your knees to your right elbow. Look over your left shoulder. Right palm on the left knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the center. And drop your knees to your left elbow. Look over your right shoulder. Left palm on the right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the center and release the legs. Make any final movements before you proceed to Shavasana. For Yoga Nidra practice, adjust the clothes. If it's a cold room, you might want to get a blanket over your body. In Shavasana, the body tends to cool down further. Once you lie down comfortably, allow the legs to separate comfortably. Arms just a bit away from the body. Find a nice spot for the head. You might turn your head left and right to find a nice spot for the head. The chin neither looking up nor down, comfortably so. Eyes softly closed. Become aware of the body on the mat in a room. Orient yourself in the room mentally on the mat. Observe yourself from the ceiling. You see the room, the walls, furniture, the mat, and your body relaxing on the mat. Practicing Yoga Nidra. Fully relaxed and yet alert to the instructions. Sense of touch. The parts of your body on the mat. Scan the body. What are the parts of your body touching the mat and not? Back of the head may be on the mat, may not be back of the neck, shoulders. Some parts of your lumbar spine may not be touching the mat. Some parts of your arms on the mat or the ground. And some parts of your legs around your ankle may not be touching the mat. There could be differences in the impression that your right leg makes on the mat relative to your left. Similarly, the entire body There might be differences in the impression that it makes. The weight of the body on one side could be slightly different, and that is okay. Start listening to the sounds around you. What is the farthest sound you can hear? The faint sound. Without analyzing the source of the sound. What is the faint vibration that you can sense from far? It sounds closer to you. And my voice could be closer to you. What are the other vibrations you can sense through your ears? And let those vibrations be there. They're always there. Is there anything you can smell? What is the vision behind the closed eyelids? Lights and shadows. They're always there. Let them be. The taste in your mouth, whatever that is, let it be. Repeat your sankalpa with conviction 3 times. Mentally. Let's proceed to rotation of awareness of our body. I will call out parts of the body. Let your attention go to that part of the body and you relax that part. And then follow my instructions along as I move through the body. Starting with your right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, all the fingers on your right hand. Relax. Palm, back of your right hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, right side of the body, right hip, right thigh, knee, shin, ankle, top of your right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all the toes together, relax. Sole of your right foot, heel, ankle, calf muscles, back of your knee, back of your thigh, right glutes, right hip. Relax the entire right leg. Relax the entire right arm. Relax the entire right side of the body. Relax. Moving over to the left thumb. Relax the left thumb. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, all the fingers on your left hand. Relax. Palm, back of your left hand, left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of torso, left hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, top of left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all the toes together. Relax. Sole of left foot, heel, ankle, calf, back of knee, back of thigh, left glutes, entire left leg. Relax. Entire left arm. Relax. Entire left side of the body. Relax. Relax your lower back, middle back, upper back, top of your back, back of your neck, back of your head, roof of your head, forehead. Relax. Relax your forehead. Relax your forehead. Right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right side of nose, left side of nose, right cheek, left cheek, top of the lip, upper teeth, tongue. Relax the tongue, relax the jaws, relax your lower teeth, lower lip, chin, throat, right side of chest, left side of chest, middle of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen. Relax the entire head. Relax the entire torso. Relax the arms. Relax the legs. Relax the entire body. Relax. Become aware of the breath. Allow the normal breath and watch each breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. Continue to follow the instructions, and if you doze off, and come back. Just simply continue to listen to my instructions and follow along. Let's go to a visualization practice. You are on a beach, a shallow beach with other islands visible. And it's a clear shore, and it's early, and the sun is coming up from the east over the ocean, making those islands even more visible, and the water glistening in the morning sun. You step into the water, the cool water, and it's a clear water. As the sun comes up, you can see your own feet in the water, the cool water, and you can see your feet. And you walk a few steps, and you can see fish. And as you walk further to a boat, which is tied to a pole in a pier, and you climb on to the boat, and you take the oar as the sun climbs up. Everything is brighter, and you start rowing the boat. Hear the sound of the oar splashing the clear waters of the shallow seashore. Calm waters. And you can hear the rowing, the paddle pushing the water, the splash. And you can hear that. And you can feel the cool breeze on your face. And the warmth the early sun rays are giving, and you can feel that. It's a comfortable warmth. And you row ahead to a nearby small island. And you get off the boat. The sun has come up nicely. And you step onto the white beach of that island. And you walk onto the sandy beach. And you can feel the wet feet on the sand. And as you walk forward on the beach, you can feel the sand under your feet. And you look further ahead and you see tall trees, lush green trees in the island. And there is a small walkway through the woods. And you follow that little path through the woods. And that little path leads to a small temple. And you sit next to the temple, comfortably, with the spine erect. And with eyes closed, with a smile on your face, you repeat your sankalpa 3 times with the same conviction. And after you repeat the sankalpa 3 times, You slowly become aware of your breath. And you become aware of your body touching various parts of the mat. And you become aware of sounds beyond my voice. And you become aware of the walls in the room. And you see your body on the mat in the room, lying comfortably in Shavasana. Bring your senses to go outward as we normally are, externalizing your senses to receive inputs from the environment. And slowly come out of Shavasana. Take your time, slowly come out of Shavasana. Sitting in any comfortable posture. Take your time. Let us be thankful for everything that we have, the people around us, the life situation that brings us to the practice. And with that gratitude in the heart, take your hands back. Inhaling, growing taller, exhaling, bending forward, thanking the breath. Inhaling, come on. Rub your palms vigorously, generating heat. Massage your closed eyes with the heated palms. And gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Have a good evening ahead. Have a good weekend ahead. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jay.